Hey, I've got a question for you. Are you a Diablo Immortal player who's totally confused about how to upgrade a rank 1 legendary gem all the way up to 10? Or perhaps you do know, but you don't know the exact dollar for dollar cost all the way up through each rank. Well, if any of this describes you, stay tuned. We've got a lot of great information in store. Okay, this video is going to focus on upgrading the process of from legendary gem 5-star from 1 all the way up to 10. Now, just so you know, this is going to be for the Frozen Heart, but this same process and similar cost structure will work for any of the legendary gems. So some of the things you're going to learn, as you can see above me, are what the actual costs are of upgrading. I've done the conversion for you so you know how much an orb costs and a legendary quest and a gem. Also, the important thing, a money-saving strategy. So you don't want to overspend on this game, definitely, because it could be in this case, if you're going all the way up to a level 10, it could be a swing of many thousands of dollars if you don't pay attention and do your buying or investing properly. So once again, just as I mentioned in the previous video, and if you've seen it, welcome back to from my previous video when I upgraded a blood-soaked jade up to level 7, and intentionally the video had the word investing in it, which we'll talk about later, and we've got a lot of great feedback. But some people were questioning about the concept of investing in this video game. So the reason while I put that, and I still stand behind it, is you're going to be planning ahead. If you're spending money in anything, spending money in this game, you want to budget. You want to monitor the market in the game for the best prices, the best gem prices, the best crest. Every little bit, the more money you can save, the better your quote unquote return will be inside the game. And obviously, this is a game, right? So have fun, study and learn. Hence is what we do here at Game Palooza Hope Training Academy. First of all, I want to thank you, all of our viewers that subscribe to this channel. Once again, we'd love for you to subscribe if you love the content and like our videos. But I love all of our viewers because you've got such great passion also for this game. And I'm highlighting a couple of our viewers here that made some great comments. So thank you so much. Without those comments, this is how we know, in this case, to do a follow-up video, because we've got several comments like this. But in essence, there was confusion when we used the word investing. Hey, no, it's not the stock market. And, don't really, call it investing. And like I said, the great thing is, since it's a video game, you have your own money, your own time that you can do with whatever you like. You don't have to pay any money to the game, or you can spend as much as you like. But once again, it's all about having fun and enjoyment. But I did want to, clear up some of these terms and really hopefully this video give further clarification. And stay tuned, because I'm going to be posting another video when I talk to a Roblox, a video game developer, CJ Oyer, which I believe I've already posted the profile, but we actually have a deep dive and discussion into this concept of microtransactions and investing, and really what the future of video games and investing and monetization and stuff. That's really fun and interesting. So please check and stay subscribed to the channel so you know when I post that video. It's very, very, very timely. Okay, so as you can see here, I want to first give a big shout out to JTisAllBusiness for his video that also helped inspire between the comments from you, our viewers and our subscribers, and JT and other streamers. So thank you, JT, for spending your time and your dollars on doing this video. And please make sure to visit JT's site. You probably have, if you haven't, just go to YouTube, JTsAllBusiness. he actually had some very nice things to say in the comment on my investing video. And actually, I'm going to be reaching out to JT to do a further, I'd love to do an interview with him about his life as an entrepreneur, because I think it's very, very interesting. So check out this aspect of the video is based on JT. So I would, if you haven't, either before or after this video, go and watch his video, watch what he's already done. He did a great job in making his video, but what I'm going to be doing is adding to it more definition and more information. So here's a screenshot that I thought was really, really great. And I didn't calculate all these, but golly, JT, there's a lot of dollars sitting in your inventory. So congrats to you that you have a successful business and can do that. On this screen, he did a great job because he pre-built and pre-purchased all of the gems. So you can see in this Frozen Heart, he's got 3-star and 5 stars. They're just sitting there ready to go. So keep that in mind when we go through here. So in this case, on this video from JT, he has 6 5-star gems already made. You can count them right here, and 11 3-stars. So you're going to see here and on the video, he doesn't actually go through and show you, how he built those, but I'm going to show you on our side how we built those, and we're going to assign the dollars to those. So we're going to, if you guys want to start in your heads doing a calculation of what you think JT is going to have spent on this, even though I don't know, only he knows, but because as you'll see, there's several calculations that go into this, but think ahead and let's have a fun little wager of what he may have spent on that. Once again, relate to my previous video that I created for some background calculations and assumptions. You can see it's called smart investing. Whether or not that's the right word or not, it's the word I use because it's investing time and money into having more fun in this game. Other people may differ, and great, that's okay as well. So I'm skipping through a lot of the stuff that was in the front part of that video if you want to see how I got to some of these numbers, but I did put some of those in here. So 2 important calculations, and if you've seen this already, I apologize, you can skip through it, but $1 in my calculations is 1 orb is 0.01486. So if you want to figure out how you're going to buy orbs, how much it's going to cost, there's the quick calculation. And $1 is approximately 0.0015 per platinum. And a lot of great Diablo players have made some great spreadsheets. These numbers can vary a little bit depending on if you're including tax, not including tax, and some other things. From the other video, I did include sales tax on all these calculations. So that's where those numbers come from. And then the other assumption we're going to use in the game is this is in the market. So you're going to either get these gems either from running rifts, or you're going to get them in the market. Now, there's obviously other ways to get the gems, but for the assumptions of this is what I'm going to be doing. So the other thing I want to do is establish like an average price of what this is taken when I was creating this on our server, which is Curator. But what I did is you see I took a screenshot and I saw the platinum, and I used my calculation on this page, and I said, okay, these are the approximate dollar costs, and then I just took all of these and I averaged them across these 2 out of 5 stars that are typically were in the thing here for 67. So that's the dollar amount I'm using. Now keep in mind, as you can see on here, you're gonna need to buy lots of gems to get all the way up to level 10. And if you're buying those, you're probably not going to get them all for $67. It just depends on 2 things. How, I talk about how you invest your time and money. Well, how much time and money do you want to spend? If you want to take your time and invest more time, you can wait and be patient and wait until you find the absolute lowest prices in the market. And, there's some times where they have, 1-star Frozen Hearts. And so that will be less. So if you want to invest the time to get a better return on, your investment, meaning buying and upgrading these gems at the lowest possible cost, then you're going to take your time, which equals more money. But if you don't have time, and if you don't want to spend time, and you're blessed to have the money, for example, like our friend JT does a great job with his channel, maybe you just want to get these purchased. So you might purchase some of these 2 or 3 star gems at a higher price. So that's just kind of common sense here, but that's where I'm getting that from. And then from the last video, these are my conversions. Normally I'm buying these orbs at the packages where you can get the 20% discount. So you pay $99.99 and you get 1,200 orbs for free. So that's in terms of being on Blizzard, the site that's the best value. So you buy those packs. And then when you buy the crests, they're roughly about $2.38 per legendary. And those cost, 160 orbs. Okay, so that's the basic. So what we also did here is I put another chart on here. And this is thank you to one of our clanmates in Weekend Warriors who gave me this, which was very, very good. We're going to focus down here, and I don't know if you can see these over my shoulder, but this shows the ranks 2 all the way down to 10, and it shows how many duplicates are required, as well as how many gems and duplicates. So this is a great reference chart for the 5 stars. I am going to be making videos for 1 and 2 stars just like this, but right now this is also the chart I'm going after and using. And then also I created another bit of a chart here showing the gem power. And if you don't know what gem power is, this is the for a 1 to 10 rank, this is the relative power or value per se of each gem. So if you've got a 1 out of 1 star and you've got it, and we use them, what's called feeder gems, is that we feed them into the upgrade. So that 1 out of 1 legendary is 1 all the way through. If you did, let's just say at the end of this, if JT didn't, any of us that have a 10 out of 10, 5 star, and you wanted to get something else, or you don't feel like you're using this one anymore, you can go down here and look at 6818 is the gem power, would then be to upgrade, and you can use to other gems. So the great thing about when I say investing, it's because every dollar that you invest or spend on your upgrades, that gem power is a key indicator. You don't lose it. So once you do your upgrade and your dollars, and you spend your dollars, and you get the gem power and the level, the good thing to note is you don't lose that if you upgrade it to another gem. That is locked in. So that's a very good thing. Okay, so next I wanted to get the actual cost per legendary for gem power, because as you can see, what I did here is we had a lot of great feedback. Once again, our viewers are some of the smartest Diablo Immortal players out there, and so some of the people were saying they wanted to see this type of calculation and what's the lowest. So in other words, what I did is put a list down here. You can buy, as we shared previously, $106.99. That includes tax. You'll get 7,200 orbs, and when you have 7,200 orbs, you can buy about 45 crests. And if you spend $2,000, if you can see that down here, $2,460, you get 160,000 orbs or 1,000 crests. Okay, and if you do that, you'll still have 5,600 remaining. So you could probably buy more crests than that with that expenditure. But then what I wanted to do is the total number of gem power you need is about 4,500 to upgrade all the way to level 10 legendary. So what I want to do is see how much money we'd have to spend if the only way we wanted to get the gem power gems is running the odds, right, and getting them in the rifts. So in this case, the calculation was you have to spend, if you can see this down here, 3,691.16. You will then get 240,000 orbs, and that's 1,500 crests. So these numbers are up here. Okay, so then I took what are the published, and I believe Blizzard probably publishes these, the drop rates of the Elder Rifts of what drops one with what percentage. So what this means in the 75.40 is that if you're running a certain number of rifts, it's a 75% chance that you get a 1 out of 1 star, 20% chance 2 out of 2, all the way down, and a 0.05% and a 5 out of 5. So if you run any amount of Elder Rifts, you'll definitely agree with these. It seems like, usually you do about 10. If you put them all together per run, you can do 10 at a time. And we've been there, I've been where this doesn't even hold up. Sometimes it seems you get all 1 out of 1 stars, and you might get 1, 2 out of 2. But I have had times. I think the most unique, I think I got 2 not blood soaked J, seeping bile. I got 2 seeping biles in one run, which was kind of cool. But in most cases, if you're going to spend like this, you're going to do 10 crests at a time. So in essence, that would be about 150 runs. So in 150 runs, we get approximately 1,131 out of 1 stars, 1,200 2 out of 2 stars, and etc. So assuming these percentages are correct, then we went down and I did calculating that, and basically you get down to because I wanted to see how much gem power it would cost at the lowest. And now with the explanation of, you could probably maybe even get them lower than this with doing other things like, runes and other things like that. But this, once again, we just have a standard thing. And like I said, it could be lower on yours. It could be more. So that's where we got that number. And I'll break it down by step. But if you obviously have to start out with a rank 1, in this case, Frozen Heart, right? Then this is each step. Rank 2, you have to spend gem power. Rank 3, rank 4, rank 5. So it shows visually that in this case, say to go up to a rank 5, as you'll see, you need 2 rank 3s. But you have to remember, this is kind of the hidden part that I won't say it's hidden, but unless you do this a few times, and so thank you again to JT for doing this and showing this. You might kind of get in the middle like I did the first time and say, holy crap, you need what? You need another rank 1 and another and another and another. And so, I had to stop and like, holy crap, I got to figure this out. So if you don't really plot it out like this, or watch a video like this, I would definitely never tell anybody to upgrade a gem like this, would spend this much money without having super detailed information and this planning. So anyway, you also have to buy these rank 1s. And so, once you're leveling those up, because when you get up to the next page, okay, now we're going to start going through it step by step so you can see exactly, and then the cost. So these are, thanks again to JT. Here's his screenshot for each step in his video. So the first thing you got to do, obviously, is you acquire a Frozen Heart. You have to figure this in. You're either going to buy it, or maybe you'll win it, or there'll be some other way that you'll get but you have to remember that cost needs to be calculated in there. And then every step I do the cumulative, how much gem power. So in this case, you see you need 50 gem power. And then I also did the cost. So in this case, you see the amount of the gem power, but then also included into this cost, I included the cost of 1 Frozen Heart to buy from the market. You can see up here. So these are my assumptions. $67 we covered before. That's my assumption on how much I'm buying each and every one of these. And boy, I would be super lucky to be able to buy them all at that same price. So this is a theoretical, hypothetical. As you see the end of this presentation here, it's going to be in this scenario the lowest possible cost. And then I did another one, as you'll see, which is more probably what it might have costed JT, although he would obviously know, or maybe he does or doesn't know, but it's always good to know, especially when you're dealing with this kind of money. So rank 2 to rank 3, once again, here is the video screen you'll see when you do the upgrading inside the game. Here is the gem power needed, 75. So there's your total gem power. And then I'm also on this side counting the duplicates. So you can see we've got one duplicate. And when we say duplicate, you might see different charts and stuff on the internet. Duplicates means that you've got another frozen heart that you have to feed into this. So like right here, it's one rank 1 frozen heart. So that's a duplicate because it's a duplicate of the original. And as a note, a reminder, for each rank 3, so whenever you see moving forward a rank 3 gem, it actually requires 2 gems each. It requires you, as I mentioned before, you have to buy a new gem to start a new one, right? So you buy a frozen heart, then you upgrade it to level 3, then you buy another frozen heart, and so on. So here is the cost whenever you see a rank 3. It's $236.50 in this scenario. Okay, rank 3 to rank 4. Here you go. You've got 2 duplicates. As you see each step, you're up to 100 gem power, which on this one, but it's 225 total. And here is the cost. Okay, so real quick, I was going to show you. This is also the other thing that spurred mine, because obviously I'm a demon hunter here, and wanted to get more protection for myself because demon hunters don't have great armor. But to show my thing, you can see I've got these frozen hearts here. So mine, I have only got it ranked up to level 4, rank 4. And I wanted to stop there because, you know, as you'll see, rank 4, ranking up to rank 4 is not that expensive. I mean, everything's relative, right? But then you'll see rank 5 and 6 in those. Woo. And then there's another level 1 just sitting there waiting. Okay, as I readjusted my screen a little bit here. So now we're after 4, so we're going to go to 5. So now we're, if I ever was interested in ranking up to 5, which I don't know if I am based on the power rating, which we can get in later. But if I did, this is the cost. So we need 7 duplicates. You can see up until that point, it would be costing $914. The total just for this single step is $529. And the way I show this is there's our gem power that we need on the step, which is over here. You can see 250, and that's 125 for each of the previous. And then you need 1 of the rank 1, which is right here. Remember, 67. And then you need 2 rank 3, which this is right here. And there's the total. Okay, so it's going up. Okay, to go to rank 6. Now you can see we're starting to get in some dollars. We've got, if we would do this, you could see a $1,600 investment, which, you know, there you go. So 13 gems. Now we're up to 13 duplicates. You can see just for this step, you have to have 3 rank 3s. So that's 6 more gems total. And then here's your gem power. Okay, so rank 5 to 6. 6 to 7. Okay, so now look, here you're up to about 3K. All right, and this is, I believe, of the two, the conservative number. Of the two, the wiser investing of the number. So anyway, here's your gem power. Here's your ranks. Here's your gems. So 1,380 this step. Like I said, about 3,000 so far to go to 7. And it keeps getting better. Here's 8. Okay, so you got, another 725 gem power. You've got, so far to date, after we've upgraded this one, once again, we're up to 37 gems. And like I said, I mean, this does not take, I'm going to have to ask JT sometime how long that took him to acquire all of these frozen hearts. Because, just buying them in the market, it's going to be a while unless you get really lucky in farming and stuff. But it takes a while if you were to buy all these, right? or get them through the rifts. I mean, it's not like instant, especially going to one of these. So it takes some time. So let's go to rank 9, shall we? So now we're up to 55 duplicates. We've got 1,000, just this step, 1,075 gem power. So you can see, because we require 3 level 1s, you can see, and you need now 2 level 5s, which is down here. So this step, 2,068, and cumulative 6436.50. All right, so now here we are at the end. So 73 duplicates, total of 4450 gem power. Here's all the stats you get in terms of the resonance, the combat rating, the damage absorbed for this gem. And for this scenario, using $67 per gem, 0.82 for each gem power. And that's, like I said, assuming all we did in this specific scenario is just ran a bunch of Elder Rifts, probably about 150. Okay, so here's another chart that I made, which is pretty interesting. So I wanted to see what would happen if we spent more on the gem power. Remember, this is the gem power that we are putting into the feeder gem. So in this case, remember, it's 4,450. And if you remember on my very first video, what I did is I said, well, let's take an average berserker. So hold on, let's just watch it. So if you remember on this part of the video, I went to the market to see how much it cost for a legendary. So in this case, Berserker's Eye. So we saw what that was worth. So around $9.49. I think sometimes this one, the sleds, is less. But literally, that's just going through this. Here's a mocking laughter to seeing what literally is the least expensive 1-star, and you can get the idea. So you go through this. This is how I use the comparison in this number here. So I just said as opposed to running through refs, and maybe it's a combination of buying in the market and running through rifts, right, to get the best price. So when we go back to the chart here, I use an average of $1.42, which is basically a berserker, which is an average 1-star gem. So buying those, and once again, this is a scenario, okay? It's not exactly what I did, but you can mix and match. But I wanted to show if all you did was buy 1-star gems, right, in the market, and you didn't go run any rifts, the prices. So here you go. I mean, $67, right, all the way down to 13,109. So you can see quite a big difference. So we were at before, what was it? 8,504, right? Versus 13,000. So there's quite a swing, and you can see it pays to be patient, right? To take your time, run the risk, buy those. If you're going to invest, and once again, yes, I am saying investing time and money in this game to have more fun, to do more power. Not saying at all you can sell these or get a return. Your return is your fun. But boy, that's a big difference. So hopefully let this scenario be a lesson to everybody to, use this video and use it as a reference to, do your absolutely best job on buying. Then I also thought was really interesting to show, here's your maximum combat rating. So the 10 out of 10, you get 240 combat rating and 1,000 res. So, there's a thought, right? And do you really need the full, 10 out of 10, right, for 1,000? Could you get, a rank 10, but let's just say a 7, so you're missing 300 CR, but it just depends on what your goal is in the game. If your goal is just to max everything out to 10 and spend as much money as you can, well then, yes, that would be really great. Okay, so in summary, purchase as much gem power from Elder Rifts via Legendary Crest versus buying gem power from the market. So as these are just kind of the summaries, you can see it's pretty obvious. By using more patience and more time, investing in patience, investing your dollars wisely, is you're going to have 78 frozen hearts and you're going to pay roughly about 8,500. If you're using the low patience method and you're just buying at whatever cost in the market, whatever happens to be there, quick, then you're going to pay the fiddler, as I say, pay the fiddler in terms of the dollars that you would need to spend. So you can see there's quite a big range. Okay, we're at the end. So once again, thank you for your time. Thanks for watching through. If you've watched the this second investing video, hopefully you'll see there's extra information, more definition, more power, more planning, more, gem power at lower costs, and, more concepts, hopefully that'll make you even a more effective player and enjoy the game even more. If you like and enjoy what we're doing here, please feel free to subscribe, like, and share this with other people. That's how we can improve and get topics that you're interested in. As the final thing, as a reminder, in case you didn't know why we're here, we're Video Game Palooza. We're a nonprofit 501c3 charity that my wife and I started years back in terms of giving back to the community, getting people that can't afford an education, IT and cybersecurity certifications. We have apprenticeships that are paid apprenticeships that you go through. You earn money while learning a new job, and a skill will place you at different companies that require your services. We also have a coding and VR game developer track we are coming out with very soon. That's based on Unity, where you get a certification. Unity is the number one or number two, depending how you look at a game development platform for video games, VR, and simulations. So if you're interested at all in any of these, please feel free to watch some of our videos. Go to hopetrainingacademy.org, videogamepalooza.org. And once again, thank you for your time. Thank you for sharing your knowledge via your comments and passion for this game, IT, careers, cybersecurity, and most importantly, giving back to others to help them succeed to do better for themselves in their careers. So have a great one, and we'll see you in our next video.